It's the Carolina
It's
Cook,
the
cooking
Carolina Cook, cooking the Carolinas.
liners. Cooking is my specialty. Getting dirty in the kitchen like ODB. Turning these groceries into delicacies. The Carolina Cook got the recipes. The Carolina Cook got the recipes. The Carolina Cook got the recipes. It's the Carolina Cook Show. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. This is my 16th episode, so this is my sweet 16th. So I'm gonna be cooking something real sweet this episode: cauliflower steak. Da-da-da.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to episode 16.
Dang, I ain't knew what episode I was on for a minute.
Episode 16 of the Carolina Cook Show. This episode I'll be doing cauliflower steak. It's like a vegetarian. Well, it is a vegetarian dish. No meat involved.
Sorry, ladies.
So it's different. Not something a lot of you would want to eat. Would not probably eat. But it's cauliflower steak.
I keep trying to buy time because this is my first time cooking this, so I keep forgetting what the heck I'm cooking.
Gremolata.
I keep forgetting the word Gremolata, so to help me remember, I just think about gremlins. This clip will also show you what to do if you encounter a gremlin in your kitchen. Just pop it in the microwave and turn it into Gremolata. Now, what kind of darn sauce am I making with this?
What kind of sauce is that? Mornay sauce. It's different, but you got to acclimate your palate to different acquired tastes, different flavor profiles, just different things, man. Try different things sometime. I know it's the South, but it don't have to be soul food all the time.
Come and get your soul.
Sometimes, for health reasons or whatever, you may have to switch it up sometimes.
Where everything is for
just
free, as good as it could be.
Go without meat or something like that sometimes. Like, you never know
Sunday
what'll
morning
happen
when
where
you
your diet will have to change for a little while, whatever. You got to be able to do all things, man. And being a chef and a cook, cooking for all type of different people, you definitely got to be able to be versatile. Have a versatile arsenal when it comes to cooking and when it comes to food. All right, so once again, y'all, it's episode 16 of the Carolina Cook Show.
Yeah, it's my sweet 16, but it's not actually sweet because I'm cooking cauliflower instead of cake.
Be sure to like, share the love, and subscribe.
Thou shalt subscribe
Drop
to
new
my channel.
videos. You'll be notified when it hits. Sometimes not every recipe will necessarily be something you like to eat, but sometimes it'll probably just be good to just tune in, get a good laugh, get a little knowledge or whatever. You know, it ain't all about the food every time. Sometimes you just want to check in, have a laugh or something, see what I'm going to do or say next, you know, because it's not just the food, it's entertainment as well.
I try to make every episode entertaining so that you can crack a smile when I crack a joke, even if it cracks your face.
Get into it and cook up some cauliflower. I'm a grown man. And I can probably count on one hand and probably not past 3 fingers how many times in life I've ate cauliflower. I haven't eaten much cauliflower in my life, period. So this is definitely different for me too. But let's get into it, y'all. Episode 16. Okay, what I have here is brown butter.
Brown butter, baby. I get fat off your love. I don't know how to behave. I want some of your brown butter,
Brown butter is what you use when you want to have richer pastries and richer profile to your dishes. You brown the butter. I spared y'all watching this.
No, honestly, I just flat out didn't record.
Basically put your butter in the pan and you cook it on low heat, of course, until the butter releases its liquid, the water and everything that's in it, and the foam on top of the butter turns brown like that, and the butter gets a nutty smell. That'll give you your brown butter. And once you're done with the brown butter, right after you get the butter brown to where you want it, right after you brown the butter, you pour it in the bowl because you don't want it to stay in the pan and continue to burn. All right, that's our brown butter. Next up, I'm making Gremolata. Gremolata.
Gremlin. I'm making gremlin.
That's basically two anchovy fillets, finely chopped. About 2 teaspoons of lemon zest. Where basically I took this grater and peeled all the zest off of this lemon. You're gonna need 3 teaspoons of chopped parsley. The store I went to did not have and never have fresh parsley, so I'm using dry parsley. And you're gonna need about 1 teaspoon of finely chopped garlic. So I just chopped one of these jumbo garlic cloves. All right, and y'all, it's called Gremolata. All right, Gremolata. Now what we want to do is take this garlic that I finely chopped, and we're gonna turn it into a paste, because what this basically is a condiment that you can put on meat dishes. It's got a strong flavor, real intense flavor. So you just take a little bit, like a little smidgen of it, and put on your meat dishes. Now to get this garlic into a paste, I got some salt here. We're gonna add salt. And you basically just taking your knife, the back of your knife, turning that garlic into a paste. There you have it. garlic paste. Or you can just cheat, buy garlic paste out of the store. But this is fresh garlic. There's always a difference between fresh and not fresh. I swear I didn't mean it like that, but when I see the opportunity for a joke, I take it. Now, we're gonna do the same with the anchovies. We want to turn this anchovy into a paste. That's your anchovy. Wouldn't it be cool if we had a button like that in real life that could just skip stuff? Now that I got everything pasted, you're gonna combine the lemon zest, and the parsley, and the garlic paste, and the anchovy paste. You're going to combine everything together. And that's our mixture. All right. Now, I'm getting ready to make some cauliflower steak. So you're going to need 1 head of cauliflower, 1 tablespoon of brown butter. That's the brown butter that I browned on the stove. You're going to need salt and pepper as needed. I already got my Gremolata. Where did I get a D from? Ain't even a D in there. Gremolata. I'll come back to that. Gremolata. I really struggled with it that time. Gremolata, man. And it ain't really even a hard word.
Cole, you stupid.
But like I said, you're not a chef if you're not cooking things that you can't pronounce. But I'm gonna do a cauliflower steak. Salt, pepper, brown butter, a head of cauliflower. All right. Culinary training, you learn how to cook certain things. People in the South be like, that ain't black people food. I've had people in the South tell me, because I don't eat pork anymore, they'd be like, well, if you don't eat pork, then you're not from the South. And sometimes I'll eat something that's Southern. People be like, I didn't know you eat that. Because they so used to me with stuff like this. But I'm a chef. My palate and everything like that, food knowledge and all of that, is going to another level. Beyond soul food. In the South, you got cooks that cook all of that. And I'm going to give you a cornbread story real quick of why. Because a lot of things, I don't really have a big taste for soul food and stuff like that anymore, even though I still eat it every now and then. Cornbread is one thing. Cornbread and pancakes. Because pancakes, the reason the taste out of my mouth for pancakes is because as a kid, I learned how to make my own pancakes out of flour and stuff like that. So after learning how to do that, I'd be eating pancakes every day. And got tired of that. Cornbread one time, cornbread, you can just have cornbread for dinner, And cornbread and syrup. So one time my mom cooked up, may she rest in peace, she cooked up some cornbread one night, and we had cornbread and syrup for dinner. And that cornmeal is heavy. So I went to school the next day, elementary school or middle school, I can't remember. May have been 6th grade. No, it wasn't 6th grade. It had to be elementary school. I don't even remember. But I went to school. It had to be elementary. But I went to school with all this cornmeal on my stomach. And then I was sitting in class and just got nauseated. And then I vomited. And just nothing but cornmeal came out all over the floor. And that's what killed my taste for cornbread.
Hey, girl, you gonna eat your cornbread?
Oh, Trevor. Don't say nothing.
You talking to me?
Yeah, I think you're talking to you.
No, not at all. I want you to have it.
So basically, I'm like Martin right here. If you ask me for my cornbread, you can have it.
This your cornbread. I'm a grown man. Okay, I'm not gonna eat this cornbread. If he wants the cornbread, damn it. Have the cornbread.
If he wants some corn.
I never ate a chitlin in my life that I can recall. But I know, I'm quite sure growing up, I may have ate some possum meat. I may have ate some raccoon meat. Stuff like that. I've definitely ate rabbit. As a grown man, I cooked a rabbit a few years ago, and I may cook a rabbit on one of these videos. So certain things I've never eaten, but I've eaten pig tail, pig feet, stuff like that. Pig testicles, things of that nature, you know. But I no longer eat pig, like I said. But it is what it is. Some people, especially in the South, be like, well, that ain't black people food. Well, what is black people food? Because the stuff we eat in the South basically stemmed from slavery. Us being handed straps. Everybody know the story on that. Then we just turned it into a meal. And it turned to what we know as soul food. Because my ancestors made, they made it something great. They made something out of nothing. But I don't normally do a lot of talking in my videos and stuff like that or whatever. So for time's sake, I try to keep all my videos like under 30 minutes. I try to keep them under 20 minutes. That's why I never really wanted to put an intro on my video, because then that's extra minutes. And people's attention spans these days are short. So I try to keep all that in mind. But we're going to get into cutting these cauliflower steaks. All right, I just pulled the leaves off of the cauliflower. Now I'm gonna cut this stem down, but you don't want to break the stem, because it's what's holding the cauliflower together. And I'm gonna set it flat like that and just cut it into steaks. Set it flat like that and cut it into steaks. All right, now that I got all of that off of there, I'm gonna put it like so. Cut it down the middle. Look like a brain, don't it? Make me feel like a zombie. Brain. Now you're gonna cut it into steaks. About 2-inch steaks if you can. Oh my goodness. I destroyed that one. That's all right. I'll brush that right on to the side and act like that didn't just happen. I keep it real around here. If something go wrong in the video, instead of editing certain things out, I'll just let it roll. You gotta be careful with this. It is what it is. See that? So basically, look like I'm only gonna get, yeah, I was only able to get like 2 steaks out of it. So all that I'm gonna just use for something else. I got 2 good steaks out of it. That's about all I need anyway. Not like I'm gonna be up in here eating a whole bunch of cauliflower. Old Krusty sputtering like he about to run out of gas. Y'all should hear that, man. Sound like he got a bad heart. This the brown butter, y'all. And you can see why it's called brown butter. Because I actually browned it. Duh. See, I got a bowl of it right here. You're actually browning that butter. It gives everything a more intense taste, a more rich taste.
Hit one side with garlic powder and onion powder. Salt and pepper. I want to put some paprika on it for color. Paprika. Alright. You basically cooking one side, season the top side, flip it, then season the second side. You can use any type of meat or steak seasoning or whatever that you want. Paprika. I'm just using what I had available. Powder. Alright, y'all, my steaks are done. Cauliflower steaks. Look at all that seasoning on there. I use paprika, garlic powder, and onion powder, salt and pepper. Cook them in that brown butter. Look at that. All right, real quick, I'm gonna make a Mornay sauce. Goes well with veggies. Stuff like that. In this case, cauliflower steak, it'll be a good additive to that. Get a nice flavor profile going with that. You want to use equal parts butter and equal parts flour, or animal fat, or whatever you want to use to give your sauce a particular flavor. Make that roux now. You don't want like a deep brown roux. That'll do right there. I'm gonna add cream since I don't have milk. I'll use heavy cream. And what you want to do is cook it until that flour flavor is gone. Take it off of the heat. You only want to cook this 3 or 4 minutes. Add any white cheese. In this case, I'm using Parmesan. You can use this base to make macaroni as well. Macaroni and other dishes. It's got a nice little cheesy taste. Now what I want to do is add allspice. You can add nutmeg or whatever. Since I don't have nutmeg, you can substitute that with allspice, cinnamon, anything in that family. I'm going to do this to taste, because I don't want to add too much at one time. Voila,
All right,
a gourmet meal on a plastic plate.
Kitchen. It's almost midnight. So I'm going to cut it short right here. Here's my cauliflower steak, my Mornay sauce, and Gremolata. And you only want a small amount of that because the flavor is so strong.
I should have sprinkled it throughout the sauce, the top of the sauce,
That's
but
my
I
end
didn't.
result, man. Nice, healthy, vegetarian meal. No,
You want a burger?
Bitch, a burger?
Eat a burger,
As a
bitch.
chef,
You want a
I
french
know how
fry?
to
Bitch,
do
a
it
french
all.
fry?
Get a french fry.
Yo, I'm going to give this a taste. And I'm going to call it a night. Here goes. And yes, I am using metal utensils on a paper plate. And surprisingly, I didn't cut through the plate. Let's just say you wasn't a vegetarian and you went to a cookout, the grill smelling good like meat cooking, and they pop the top on the grill and give you this on a paper plate. What would your reaction be?
I said I don't want any damn vegetables.
All right.